There is no food in Ghana that will give you big ass. So people should stop that. People keep asking me what I go eat and go give me big ass. No, if I know my ass will not be like this. Hey tribals, Vanessa here and we're back again. Today we have
Joy FA.
Yeah. So welcome to another episode of me telling my Nigerian friends some facts about Ghana. One thing about Nigeria and Ghana is while both countries are very similar, yet very different also. And one thing about it, we just know like few basic things about both countries, like general knowledge about Nigeria and Ghana. We don't really know ourselves in detail. So this series is a series where we learn about, or Nigerians learn about Ghana, and then Ghanaians in turn, they learn a little bit details about Nigeria also. That way we know ourselves better as Africans, because you know, Africa for Africans. Anyway, before we get on with this video, if you're new here, hi, my name is Vanessa. Welcome to my channel. I create a lot of videos about living in Ghana, living life in Ghana. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber living in Ghana. Obviously, my life is in Ghana. So I create videos centered about my life in Ghana, living in Ghana as a foreigner, day-to-day life, vlogs, events, everything you want to do. Everything you can think of basically is here on my channel. So click on the channel, you know, check the videos out, and also subscribe if you haven't. If you're new, for the old subscribers, you guys are OG already, you're family already. But thank you so much for sticking with me. And yeah, let's get on with the video. So few facts about Ghana to my Nigerian friend. I've done this video with Joy. I think there are a lot of things she's learned about Ghana. The last time I was in Nigeria, and we did this video in Nigeria. Yeah, I was telling her some facts about Ghana. Yeah, so today I'm going to be telling her something quite different. So I feel like let's start it light-hearted, or some things that a lot of persons actually don't know about Ghana. Okay, first things first. So do you know Ghana is like a multi-tribal country like Nigeria?
I didn't really know until I came to Ghana.
Really?
Yes. Initially, I actually thought, once you go to Ghana, you speak Ghana. So I actually thought Ghana is just, you know, you just come, they just have maybe one language.
Tribe.
Yes, I didn't know it's just like Nigeria. When you come, you meet different tribes. They even get to learn each other's tradition.
Yeah. Ghana is a multi-tribal country like Nigeria. I think they have over 100 or up to like 100 different tribes.
Wow.
But they have like 6 major tribes that people like know about a lot. That's like the more populous one. I think one of them is the Akans. The Akans is made of the Ashantis and Fantes.
Okay.
So their language is the one that a lot of persons know a lot, and they think that language is called Ghana. You know what? Like in Nigeria, now if I go to Nigeria, they say, you speak Ghana? And I'm like, there is no language like Ghana. Is a microphone okay? There is no language like Ghana. If I just literally assume that there is a language called Ghana, you speak Ghana, I'm like, I want to speak Ghana. Ghana language.
How many languages you want to speak?
So the general language people assume everyone in Ghana speak is Twi. Twi is like the local tongue of the Akans. Akans, that's another discussion. I don't want to do. So like I said, like they have over 100 tribes or ethnic groups. Basically, they're like 6 major or 6 very popular ones, which is like the Akans. Akans is made up of Ashantis and Fantes, and then there is the Eres. Eres is like in the Volta area. That's when you know, went to Makola Market, that woman was saying, you look like Eres.
Yeah.
And that's another.
And you were very happy.
I'm like, yeah, I look like you. if I want to like deceive people that, I'm Ghanaian, like, where are you from in Ghana? I'm saying, I'm Eres, yeah. So someone basically just said, you look like Eres in Makola Market. I said, yes, I'm Eres. Anyway, there is the Eres.
And then the girl that was selling the asana, she was asking if you, okay, she was like, do you know how to speak Twi?
Yeah, then she was not speaking Twi. I'm like, Meti Twi. That's I can't speak Twi.
I say you don't resemble Ghanaians.
Don't be smart. No, I think it's because of my color. They look more like me than other tribes, or I look more like them than other tribes. Anyway, I can pass for. So there is the Gas. The Gas, they are like the main tribes in Accra here. Okay. That area, what I tell you, this area is called Accra in Accra.
Yes.
And Gas get that areas. Okay. So they have another language to that. And then there is I think, okay, those ones are there. I don't know if they are the Ga language. I think so. I can't pronounce the name well. There is the G-U-A-A. I can't pronounce the name well. Anyway, there are 6 major tribes. Just like in Nigeria, we have like where we have like popular tribes like the Yorubas, Hausas, and the Igbos, and then we have like over 500 other tribes also.
There's 6 major tribes.
Yeah, they are
every other tribes
exactly. That's how they. And then they have Hausas also that just like our Hausas.
And they actually speak the same Hausa.
Yeah, they speak.
When we went to Kaswa, I heard them speak.
That brings us to the second point. Do you know Ghana is also like multilingual country like Nigeria also? Multilingual in the sense that Ghana, English is their official language, but they have like, you know, generally people think Ghana have like one language called Ghana that they speak, but or maybe every Ghanaian speak three. Every Ghana does speak three. They have like different languages. I think they have about 60 something languages. I don't know the right number, but I know they're over 60. And then
that's to say, even as Ghanaians, some of them don't understand each other.
No. Three is mostly the language of the Fantes, and that's the Ashantis and the Fantes, that's their Akans. Because they are one of the biggest ethnic groups.
They're everywhere.
So their language is very popular. That's why a lot of people, like, if you go to a major city like Accra here, a lot of people speak Twi. But Twi is like their Akan language. Not everyone in Ghana is Akan. Like their Ewes, they speak Ewe.
Meaning they have people that don't even understand Twi.
Yeah, I think, they have. Like, and then they have Ga also, like my shop area. If you come to my shop area, you see that the language they speak there is different from the one you hear everywhere.
And it sounds very difficult.
Yeah, that's Ga.
The Twi actually sounds like something you can actually just easily pick
I think
up
because it's, the language people hear more often, it tends to look as if it's more easier to learn.
Because you hear it like
everywhere. Yeah. So they are like different. It's a multilingual country, just like Nigeria. That's Twi, Fante, Ewe. We went to Venice View. Those people, they speak Unzema. There's a language called Unzema also. And then when you go to the northern area, I think they have other language in the northern region, but they speak Hausa also. So like there are different languages there. So for the Nigerians, I always ask me, do you speak Ghana? There is no Ghana language.
I don't speak Ghana.
It's English.
Which tribe of Ghana do you want to
because it's when they meet you. Like,
it's actually not our fault too.
It's the same thing.
It's just the same thing. Like when they come, they just expect you either Yoruba or
yes.
They're even trying now.
They
know the 3 major languages. Yeah. But we don't even know the 6
we just
major.
think
we don't believe
because
Ghana
it's only 3 here.
And Ghana
the name is
Ghana.
Yeah, Ghana. It's a lot of misrepresentation or lack of information between. So yeah, you're learning something new now. Nigeria has over 500 plus languages. Ghana also has a lot of languages. So not everyone in Ghana actually speaks Twi that you hear everywhere. And that brings us to the next one. The next point is, I think this one I've already told you this one before, the day names.
Okay,
like the day, you know about day names. Because you know your name is
Yes, I don't understand. I'm Efia, that's the only one I want to know for now.
I think it's Friday, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so they have different. If I follow my real day name, I'm not Abena. But because I like Abena, I have, somehow adopted Abena. So I'm going to stick by that. I feel like Saturday is Ama. Anyway, I already told her about the day names also. So I like Ama and Abena. I said that I look more like an Abena. Right? Because I'm supposed to be Ya.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I think I look more like Abena than I look like
It's because you want to make yourself believe you're Abena.
I'm going to the next point. The next point is Ghana is a multi-religious country like us also. Like they have the Christianity, they have Islam, they have traditional practices also. But the only reason you don't see that a lot, like maybe they look like they have like multi-religious belief, is the fact that they're a bit more accepting of each other's belief than us. That's one major problem we have in Nigeria. Maybe because we're too much in Nigeria. I don't know.
No, it's because we overdo everything we do.
Right?
Yes, we overdo it.
Because
you see a Christian condemning the other condemning the other, there's always this discrimination. Because it's not for you, you are against the person.
No, at least Christians are a bit more, accepting in Nigeria, right?
I don't even think so. Because even as a Christian, if your doctrines are different, it's actually a problem.
It's a problem, yeah. So but then the Muslims in Nigeria actively hate 100%. Like
They accept themselves 100%.
if you are not a Muslim, today you're an infidel. That's you're a sinner, and you are less than. So and then traditional practices also they are like frowned upon in Nigeria. Like there are some people that do tradition, like Igbes and the rest. We look like too fetish.
A Christian person will not associate with. Yes.
Here they all you
don't have business with your belief. Let's just live our
you
life.
barely can pick that. Oh, this one is Muslim. Like in cities like this, the only place I went to, and there was like a small town somewhere close to Uzema. Uzema has this, right? That town, they're only Muslims and they don't allow churches there.
Okay.
That's the only place I've heard that in Ghana. And if the driver that carried me hadn't said that, I wouldn't have even realized that. Well, one small community we're driving through, like, I've forgotten the name. Said, this community, there are only Muslims in this community. It's the western region of Ghana. They don't allow churches there.
Because they are all Muslims.
They are all Muslims. So if
you're a Christian, don't bother staying
there. They won't let you build a church there. But that's the only place I've heard it.
And the thing is, they are even likely to leave a Christian to stay there as long as you don't go to church. I feel like your religion at home.
I think
you
so.
Won't go to church.
But they don't build churches there. So yeah, Ghana is a multi-tribal country, multi-lingual country, and a multi-religious country also. Just that they're a bit more accept. You see the way a lot of them that are not even Tree, they can speak Tree. We can't even understand Yoruba or Igbo.
No, it's hard.
We don't have like a widely spoken language. Only Yorubas understand Yoruba. Only Igbos understand Igbo.
You know why? It's because there is no state that actually
No, there is. Like
not like they don't harbor. If for you to understand Igbo, you have to go to the Igbo speaking part.
Yeah.
For you to understand Yoruba, you have to go to that part. For you to understand the North, you have to go. But here in Accra, like it's mixed.
Yes.
So you can actually be in Accra and learn one or two.
You can learn Ga, you can learn.
It's even in Lagos, you can. But even in Lagos, 90% is Yoruba they speak. So I can't really say you can be in Lagos and learn Igbo. That's like impossible.
It's impossible unless maybe you are living in a house with an Igbo person and you speak, and then you can just.
We don't have that state where you can just.
But like my state, for example, right, or your own state. Your state, you have the Benis, you have the Essence, you have the Akoko Edos. That's the
Hausa. You know we are interrelated, so it's easier.
But you still don't speak each other's language.
But I understand it.
But like my own state now, we have Isoko, Urobo, Ishekiri, Ijo. Then we have the Kwanis, them, right? I can't understand Tukwani. The only language I can understand is Urobo because Urobo is similar to my language. Yeah. So there are a lot of things we.
And I think that's the same reason why I understand Urobo because
it's similar to your own language. So yeah, a lot of those South languages.
We actually have a lot of similarities. So it's just the words or maybe the way they pronounce it. But when then you pronounce them, you notice they mean the same thing.
Yeah. When you live in both places, then you start hearing that they're calling rain the same thing or water the same thing. Like, that's how we call water also. I think that was how I started like understanding the little S sound I understand. Because of the language. And that because another point is they have a lot of festivals. We have festivals in Nigeria, but we don't have food festivals.
No, apart from which area have festival? They have a particular area that does festival.
Like Calabar Carnival, all those ones
all the time. Theirs is more like yearly.
Yeah, most of the festivals too here are yearly. But then it's because there are a lot of festivals.
So it doesn't look as if it's once a year. Exactly. It just keeps coming. There's always somewhere to go. And that's the reason why I just want to come. You just keep, as you are finishing one, you're entering another one. It's not like that over there because the festival is just like Calabar Festival now is done around December. You have to wait for another December. I think Lagos too, they do a festival.
Yeah, they do.
It's still around that same December. Everything just happened that time.
No, they've done one in Lagos already. I think that was there's one they do mid-year. That one where that was trending. A lot of those fashionists was not I think that was in May that man was on top of horse. I was trending.
Yeah, I don't know.
That thing trended a lot. We have festival in my place. It was like my mom's village. They do the festival every April.
Okay.
Every April. But they don't have the kind of festival, like maybe because I live in a major city in Ghana, right? But even in Lagos, they don't have like different festivals. It's just, okay, the Yorubas have a festival they're doing. right?
Yeah.
But here they have like different food. I think that was one of my best thing.
You in Accra, if you hear there is a festival, there's a way you shuffle it. It's easier.
Yeah.
But I can't leave Warri now to Lagos for Lagos Festival.
But the thing is, they don't just have festivals in Accra. Like, there is this festival I go to every year end in December. It's in Western region. The Fancy Dress Festival is like Calabash Festival. It's very colorful. I've been there 2 Decembers in a row now. That one happened in Takrady. And then there is one that happened Ada. Today we're supposed to go to Ada. There's one festival happening. And the Homo Festival also. So, like, different... And there are lots of festivals.
No, they have a lot of events here.
A lot. Another of the festivals that I like, I think the Ewes, they do this festival, Akpele Festival, is their food.
I've heard that one.
Yeah, Akpele Festival. I can always Akpele Festival again. They've done it already. So they have a lot of festivals that come several times. Like Fufu comes several times.
Yes, that's what I wanted to say. Like in between the major festivals,
there are
see smaller parties.
Yes,
there's always something
there is,
to do.
There is.
You know, in Warri now, 1 week you'll be catching fire. There will be a lot of places to go, and the next 3 months,
nothing.
Everywhere is blank.
Unless you are going to regular parties. It's only regular
and
parties.
Then if you want to start going to different states for it, it's going to be very difficult because the distance, it's very far.
Nigeria is too big to travel between states.
Yes.
You can in Nigeria you can be traveling for 3 days and you're staying inside Nigeria. You've not gotten to your destination yet.
Yeah, so I can't just pick my bag and say there is a festival in Lagos. I'm going to Lagos.
I think the Northerners have a lot of festivals also, but imagine going to festivals in.
Except something
you spend 48 hours, unless you are flying.
Even to get to the north, you have to do transit. That's to tell you how far it is.
Yeah.
You have to get to Abuja, then transit to wherever you are going to. How more distress?
That brings us another point. That point is they have a lot of food. I feel like people think the major food you hear every day, the fufu, the jollof rice. I think when you call Ghana, people easily equate it with fufu, jollof rice, because it's like when your mom was asking you don't eat banku. Those are like the popular food, right?
Yeah.
But they have a lot of food people don't even know about, like the akpele. When I discovered the way I'm pronouncing akpele, I'm never again. You see the way it's rolling in my mouth like this. The akpele festival, the akpele tastes so nice. There are they have like lots of food. Different tribes, they have different foods. The way we do also. That's another thing. Lots of Ghanaians don't know that we have a lot of food in Nigeria.
We do.
Her tribal food are quite different from my tribal food, like
very different. Right? We have to learn to eat each other's meal.
There are some food that if I show you that this is Nigerian food, you might be telling me that's not Nigerian food. I'm like, Jesus
because they are not used to it now.
That they think the foods we have is
Nigerian jollof,
egusi, ogbono. So they think all our soups are thick like that.
No.
I keep trying to tell people that soups is something you can swallow with, because they want to define.
Ogbono is even like a general.
It's a general
thing. Anybody can just eat it, but every tradition have their soup.
They have we have over 20 different variations of soup. We have the light, like our egusi soup. The white egusi is very light, and then we have like owo soup, and then if our banga soup, there is a light version, there is a thick. You say banga has different variations of banga.
Even in Edo State.
Yes,
Benin have their banga, Ishan have their banga, Ora have their banga, but they are all banga. They
are all made with the banga base, but they are different variations.
And they all call it banga soup.
Yeah, with banga soup, different. We have a lot of.
You told me they do banga soup here too.
Yeah, but then they call it palm nut soup. We will call palm nut banga, right? Yeah. So do you know our banga soup and their peanut soup? If I would say peanut, and their palm nut soup is very similar.
Same way they wash too.
Yeah, the way they wash and do it, the only difference is like the spices they use
is different.
Yes, our own, but no. So the spices are the same. That round native nutmeg. We call it atanikene in our place, and then that long one when they black.
That black one, they use it too.
They use it too. The only thing they use that we don't use that I've noticed is that green. And I showed you.
Okay, and I told you that they use that green things in Nigeria. I see them in Nigeria, though I don't know the food
they use it for. We don't use it. They use that one for their palm nuts.
Soup.
And then their peanut soup is similar to
our groundnut
your
soup.
own groundnut soup, because their state they have
the difference is the smoothness.
Yes.
Ours is not as smooth as theirs.
Yeah, because theirs they process the smooth peanut butter. I have one here. I don't know if I should bring it out because they process the peanut butter.
You know, their peanuts now, they have to grind it from the machine. We have to pound
it. So
yes, we don't grind, we
you
pound.
see a bit, they leave a bit of roughness in it.
Yes.
That makes that's the difference. If not, the soup tastes the same. And then there is tuwo shikamfa. We Nigeria call it tuwo shikamfa, but here they call it, what did I call it for you, Daddy?
Rice ball.
Okay, that's it's tuwo tuna. That's a food I was telling you is for Hausa. They have that.
And when you described, I told you I've eaten it, that they have their own rice. Preparing it.
Imagine, because I don't eat a lot of those food. I've forgotten the name. And then like our rice and beans, it's not the same shop, but they have their own. They have regular rice and beans, but then they have wache. You've eaten wache. There's a wache joint in Lagos that we eat a lot when we're in Lagos. Like two different joints.
That they are watching now. Hausas in the north call it wake.
Wake.
Yes.
So they pronounce the K.
Yes. This one there's a che. Ours is K.
They even spell it as K, right?
But
they don't pronounce
They pronounce
K.
it as C.
Yeah, wache. No wonder. If you go to Lagos, what those Ghana people selling wache there?
You see a lot of Hausa persons there.
And then they'll give us 1K. The Hausas here, they have like the same food with Hausas in Nigeria also.
Yes, exactly the same food. I don't know how they process it, but the same result.
Yeah, because I took her to buy cocoa, right? I'm like, because she was like, oh, she wants to drink akamu. We call it cocoa akamu in my own place, but they don't sell it already made. They sell like the raw one. But they sell akara is kose basically. Then you buy akara, raw akamu, take it to your house, and you make it yourself to your own consistency. And ours is very thick. So when she was like, oh, she wants akamu, I'm like, I don't know where they sell raw akamu, but they sell cocoa here. Like, we're going to go to cocoa, then can drink cocoa. Then we bought the cocoa. Like, she was like, this is how they sell it in the northern Nigeria also, because she was born and brought up. They were like, can you imagine with the spice they put also?
Everything is the same.
I took her to Nima the last time she came. And she said the Hausas, they literally behave the same.
Yes, the same name.
The same.
There they call it Coco de Kose.
Okay, Coco de Kose.
Yes.
Maybe because people here, they are not Hausas. That's why they call it Coco and Kose. Yeah. Maybe the Hausas here, they be calling it
Coco de Kose.
De Kose. Then they have Fura too.
The last time I came, I drank when you took me to the Hausa market.
We call it Fura. Their own, they call it another name.
Yeah.
That's what they call it Fura here.
But I'm sure the Hausa people will call it Fura de Nono.
Yeah, I feel maybe the Hausa people will call it Fura de Nono. Another thing is they are so much into craft, and I think you've noticed that there are a lot of like African-inspired craft. There are a lot of craft for
their craft is more like their souvenir.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to Ghana. Then there's just this craft for you.
There are a lot of crafts also in Ghana. It's kind of similar to South Africans, East Africa.
Nigerian, we don't have crafts.
No, I feel like Nigeria, because the tribes are too many.
Yeah, Nigerian don't do craft. They just do Ankara generally. Okay, if there's anything Nigeria is known for, is the native attires they wear.
Oh yeah, we have like different
fabrics and styling. Yeah. I know if it comes to tailoring, leave it for Nigeria.
But you see those bracelets with Ghana color, those crafts, earrings, Ghana. You don't see a lot of them. Maybe
when they see you doing it in Nigeria, a lot of persons have asked me, "Hello, where are you from? Are you in Nigeria?" I said, "Why are you asking?" Because of the craft.
Because they are into craft.
They just feel if you do craft, you are not from Nigeria.
Can you imagine?
Yes, they feel you didn't even learn it from Nigeria.
Ooh. Anyway,
so I like the fact that the whole craft thing is unique. Anywhere you take it to, it's normal.
Yeah.
When they see you with craft, it's a normal thing. But in Nigeria, it's not normal.
Yeah,
everybody wants to know, where did you get it from? Who made it?
That's why you buy something very easy or something that someone in Ghana would know. There was a time I went to Nigeria and I was wearing yellow bead on my ankle, right? Everyone was so intrigued with the yellow bead. That tiny yellow bead. Before I know, my sister wanted one. My friend wanted one. Like, anyway, so you buy something like I was like, little crafts.
That's very common here.
A common here that somebody will just look and ignore, and people are intrigued by it because they don't do a lot of crafting.
Yeah, they don't.
In Nigeria. That brings us to another point. I think it's going to be the last point because this video, we don't want it to be too long. Or I don't know yet, but they have Ghana has the tallest waterfall in West Africa. The Wuli waterfall. It wasn't wanted to take it, so we could not. Good luck next time.
I'm going to think that I've been dreaming of that waterfall.
And this was the perfect time to go because during rainy season, that's when you the waterfalls a lot. They have a lot of waterfalls, Boti waterfall. They have a lot. I think I've only visited Olisha.
And maybe when next I come, we'll just do waterfall tour, right? Yes, just go to different waterfalls. Different
regions, they have different. That's one thing I like. The first time I visited the waterfall was in Ghana. I wasn't even in Nigeria.
Currently, I've not even visited any. Maybe probably that's why I was wanting
to visit.
Yes, let's go to. But then because of the distance, when you told me the distance.
Okay, no, I've been to 2 waterfalls. I went to one in Eastern region when we were doing Creators Festival, YouTubers. We went to one in Eastern region, then in Wole. So the first time I visited the waterfall was here in Ghana.
Nigerians, do we have?
Yeah, they have a lot of waterfalls. Yorubas, Enugu is one of the finest waterfalls, and then the northern states.
When you go towards that Akoko Edo, those rock area, I've actually been to a waterfall.
Hey, you
but
see?
Then it's been long.
Yeah, Ora side, right?
There was nothing like filming. You have to climb a lot of rocks.
You say you can climb mountains here to get to the water. Yes, you
climbed rocks and mountains.
The first time
Yes, I've been to a waterfall.
Yeah, no memory.
But it's not something you see everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. People I don't know why people are not too intrigued by things like that in Nigeria. I don't know if we've become too westernized in Nigeria. I don't know. I come here
because of this life. It's not making people see.
So when I see some things and I'm genuinely excited, yeah, from Nigeria, it's the same time. It's not though.
It's not.
It's far different. And then also, quickly, the last part is the largest man-made lake in West Africa. Also,
I think this beach is more like a business here.
Not like those shoreline beaches for the coastline. Okay. You remember that the last time you came, went to that boat. Bridge view, right? That lake is water. Is man-made. There is it connects to one man-made. Okay, I think me and someone else visited. I don't know if me and you visited. It's they have the biggest man-made. So that's where their dam is that produce electricity.
Okay,
it's really big. Another thing is there is no food in Ghana that will give you big ass. So you supposed to stop that. People keep asking me whether I go eat and go give me big. I don't know if I know my ass will not be like this.
After eating, instead of getting big ass, you get big tummy.
I think their shape is natural.
It's natural.
I think it's from birth.
Ghanaians are known for. So anybody that wants a big ass, leave your big ass. Just keep it for your baby and marry a Ghana man or a Ghanaian
woman. Because I think from birth there's this waist bead they wear them that builds the style.
That ass is in their gene. It's not really the bead.
Because when you ask the women, they say, "Oh, there is a waist bead."
Have you forgotten that Northerners in Nigeria wear bead? Yes, it's like a tradition. Immediately they have the child. Most of them just wear waist bead. So it's normal there. So meaning all the Northerners would have had the.
And they're not Ghanaians for Nigeria. Now they're flat.
So it's in their gene. It's not really.
I think it's genetic.
The waist bead can actually shape in your waistline, but it's not giving you ass.
Big. Maybe it makes their waist.
Yeah, that tiny waist, flexible waist, and then waist bead. When you are adding weight or losing weight, you can easily detect.
Okay.
Yeah, so that waist bead is more like a tracker. Yes. Not like it gives you ass. Wait, which magic they will? I'll go load waist.
I think time we say na banku dey. I call the chop banku.
On the fat.
Yes, now all this body now they look for ass and not see.
So maybe you come Nigeria, you get liposuction shape. Come back, ask you say na banku will chop and finish.
So that brings us to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave us a like. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe. And we'll be seeing you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Signing out.